this whole world gets me down, and there's no love to be found. Close my eyes and soon I find I'm in the playground of my mind, where the children laugh and the children play, and we sing a song all day. My name is Michael, I've got a nickel, I've got a nickel shiny new. I'm gonna buy you all kinds of candy, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, the wonders that I find in the playground of my mind, in a world that used to be. Close your eyes and follow me, where the children laugh and the children play, and we'll sing a song all day.
Come on. What you got?
My girl is Cindy, when we get married, we're gonna have a baby or two. We're gonna let them visit their grandma, that's what we're gonna do.
Okay. Shut up, Wayne. Boom. Is that even shut up?
That's a slightly creepy sounding song.
No, it's perfect. What are you talking about? My name is Cha-Ching. I got some sales. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Thanks for bearing with us.
Yeah, that's
Getting through our glitches there.
we glitched out.
We're
We had
glitch.
No, wasn't good.
Yes, Paul Rose, the hot plate short circuited.
Yes, I did something the other day and messed with something so now we don't have any words here because I'm on the fallback Star Labs. What's it called? Streamlabs. So Streamlabs is
no bubbles, you guys.
No bubbles.
No word bubbles.
No bubbles. I still got that though.
This was our backup source.
So anyway, we're here. We are near, and yeah, we'll take it. We earned it. So let's talk about how great eBay. Let's talk about this new tool that's out there for eBay. It's me. Clickbait at its best.
I like how
You all waited 15 minutes for me to get on, and
I like
you knew
how
what it was.
Beard
He knew what it was.
He
right
was
away.
like, "Are you calling me a tool?"
Well, I was thinking.
He was calling himself a tool.
Should we not get Flippy? Should we? Is there a Flippy award? Are there Flippies already? Who's the greatest reseller? And who's the biggest tool? I want to win that one because I can always win the worst.
You're the biggest tool reseller.
I am.
Yeah.
I am for sure. I can't reach up there because I don't think I have any pants on. But that bowling thing, that's me.
Oh,
That's
the
my
little
bowling.
trophy.
Yeah. Well, aloha, everybody. Show's half over. How was it? We weren't here for it. But we are finishing up this month with, I gotta say, it's not possibly technically record sales. I don't know if that's true because I haven't done the full calculatory mission. However, I can say that I haven't seen a red on our dashboard, which we don't look at all the time, for a very long time. And we did fire up our main store, which it just took off, but
Our original store.
our original OG store. And so this week we're 38% up, 41% up, and 687.7% up. And the other two stores we haven't seen, it hasn't gone down in weeks. But the interesting thing is, if we go through and try to calculate out, math is hard. You know that. If we try to go out and calculate out the 38%, we come out with like 24%. Like if you really calculate how much it went up, it's only 24%.
Yeah, we can't figure out how eBay gets their
How they get these
calculation like
magic
when we run the
numbers.
numbers. I am seeing though a lot of people.
It's still up.
Of course,
Thank you.
every day on the eBay board, someone is saying, "Oh, my sales have been so awful."
We don't get anything listed, but guess what?
But I am seeing.
But you are on the boards.
I'm seeing that a lot.
Yeah. That are what? I wasn't listening. I was just making fun
people
of the
saying
boards.
their sales are down 40 to 50%. And someone that was saying
we got him. Who's got two thumbs and got all your sales? This guy. Thank you.
They sell. They have 8 eBay accounts, which is really weird. But they were saying they sell about 80 items a day, and it's down to like 40 items, 50 items.
I wonder what their income is on that.
And of course, they were getting a lot of negative comments like, oh God, boy, would I love to have 40 sales a day. And they were like, well, I have a staff of people working for me. I rely on the 80 sales a day. What?
My name is Michael. I have a nickel. Thank you.
That's Michael Scott?
Michael Myers.
My name is Michael.
I have a knife. Swing, 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 swing. Is it okay for Halloween to come yet? I'm kind of just all ready for holidays
you're doing the
again.
knife swing,
Yeah.
swing, swing.
Yeah, I'm just ready for some cozy
So,
time.
Aloha Major Win,
I'm bored.
Axe Monkey.
I'm bored being all flat out and tired and
WTF, Dan Decor Depot, Biff, Ryan, Carla, B Nudes, Callie Debs.
Biff turned the big 2070 10 over the weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's Bearded Picker's birthday on Wednesday.
Big week.
B-Dog is here.
Condensed times. I try to picture your parents having baby making 9 months previous. What time of year was that? See, mine makes sense. August 21st. That means there was a lot of Christmas. And I got that picture of Christmas. I think my mom and dad liked Christmas. So if you're born in like the summer, but people who are born in April, again, April's 4. I'm gonna go back to
5 months.
Yeah, 5 months. Well, yeah. So what is that? Last year, 5 months ago. I can't even think. 8 August. So when I was being born, your parents were celebrating by making a new baby. You're welcome. Okay. The anticipation, aloha B-Dog. Hold on.
What?
I was just saying, was it B-Dog? It was who lost a whole bunch of weight, or was it Big Dre? There's no big in B-Dog, but I always think big because B.
I don't remember.
Me neither. But anyway, if you're losing weight, congratulations. I'm focusing on that, and I am so miserable right now. Nothing is going well. I cleaned the basement. I dropped the thing. And then I moved something else, and I dropped it. And then we went over the other place, and I hurt my foot. And then
I broke off the Mercedes emblem
she
on our
broke
car.
off the Mercedes. Let's talk about this for a second, people. How can I drive around in my car without the star? I'm not happy. And then nobody emptied out the Pebble ice machine last time we used it, and we don't even have cocktails anymore.
I don't
so
even recall the last
6
time we
months.
used that
I don't even know. It was summer probably. And it still had water in it, so then it had scale. So now we've had to take it apart, clean it. Got it working again, thankfully. And now we're descaling it, which takes 18 hours of warm water and vinegar, and it's a big nightmare. And I got a boo-boo.
Yeah. I hear this. Ow!
I was slightly traumatized.
And
No, that was it. I was slightly traumatized.
You were so dramatized. I was expecting
sick.
a finger that was like at her left.
It moved
or
the
right's a great
skin over.
angle.
There was like a skin flap that I had to reposition over the wound.
A sliver would be more painful than what he did. And he's like, oh, I need a Band-Aid.
The amount of blood was shocking.
Yeah.
It was shocking.
Shockingly none.
It was none. Axe Monkey. Did you say hi to Axe Monkey? Did you say hi to
Yes,
Basket?
I
Did you say hi to
did.
Jen? Did you say hi to Major
Yes,
Wed?
of course.
Did you say hi to Scrap Bounce
Jovial.
here?
I didn't get to
Thank you.
But I'm wondering how everyone's sales were
Pancakes.
over the weekend.
Okay, so it's the end of the first quarter. What is the reseller fondue,
Assessment.
the reseller fondue party, assessment fondue. What do we say? So I'm going to tell you that we are in March, and March is never a stellar month for us. But I'm saying that we're approaching borderline records, but we're working hard and selling stuff. So if this is not like a fun treat, like all of a sudden eBay turned back on or something awesome. Right?
Yeah.
We're just like, I'm almost dead. And then she's usually a zombie anyway, but I mean, like, I'm almost dead.
I have to be a zombie to deal with you.
It's true that, but I'm almost walking dead myself. Like today I was like, can we just not do a show? And you were like,
You did not say that out
I know,
loud.
I was thinking it inside. I was just like sitting here and nothing was working, and I was like, we could just turn this off. We could just turn this whole thing off. At the end of Terminator 3, when they've got the bomb right down there in the shelter, and they've got all the old equipment right there, and they were like, we could just let this run out, the bomb, and just blow them up. But instead, with 1 second left, not dramatizing the moment, they turned it, they went click, and then over they said, CQ. Hey, Connor, is that you? What do we do? We're lost out here without you, Connor. So I just like to say I'm kind of John Connor today. Leader of the resistance.
I didn't keep up with many of our fellow YouTuber videos. Oh, well, James puts out a lot of videos. I just heard like.
Oh, you can't see. I'm like clicking on comments and they can't see them.
Just some of the audio from you having it on in the background, how he was saying like he had.
Who was?
James.
James.
His stores were
his are
tanking this weekend
because we got all the sales.
No,
they turned the eBay
notice,
Space Laser over here, and now we got the sales.
I did notice. I was using the app because I upload pictures to our account through the app. I create the drafts using desktop, but putting the photos I did the app, and I noticed the app was different. When I went to upload the photos, it has two different things now. It's like, take a photo.
I'm getting like a lot of hiccups every time we start the show now. Do you notice that?
Is it a nervous tick?
I don't know. Yeah, is it? I do down like that big old glass of coffee first. Maybe that has something
But
to do with
actually, now that I think about it, I did watch the PPP show.
We always watch the PPP.
Yeah,
that goes without
Saturday.
saying. That's just mandatory listening.
Yeah.
What did they say? I have no idea.
That they were talking about how we as resellers in like YouTube community, reselling community should be need to be supportive of each other.
Yeah. Support the PPP and other peers.
And Beard was talking again about Whatnot, which, dang it, he had another Whatnot over the weekend, right?
We're out of it, and we're also into it at the same time. We're out of certain things and completely into other things that.
And I do have to say
it's
that
not by choice, either one.
In the post I saw today about the eBayer complaining about sales going from 80 a day down to 40 a day, I saw a couple of people communicating saying how eBay seems people are shifting to live auctions, and someone was like, yeah, Whatnot is so popular right now. I've been sourcing
this
so
is how
much
tall
on,
I am if I sit
Whatnot.
with good posture. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. I mean, because I'm like this. I'm like way down here. Like
me too. I like fold in half.
Yeah. we learn from Pokey, but maybe we should learn from humans. Paul Rose was saying just that about James, saying yesterday James reported his store set 71,000. 71,000! We support you, James! So many items! And then 16 sales? That's not. I'm not great at math. But that's like a 1/billionth of a percent sell-through rate.
Lag has 11 eBay shops. 11?
You have 11? 11? Biff has, I'm in the red. I had a lot of February sales. I had a hot February. I can say that with some intentional pressure, meaning listing, I mean, that's really the only pressure we can do is list. So with some intentional pressure so January into February were like, wah, 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 but they were good, but they just weren't, I wasn't seeing the growth that I totally wanted to see. I don't know, sometime like at the beginning of February, you just started listing like kind of more routinely. And then, when I'm saying this, I'm thinking specifically of the media store because everything is different. That's why I don't like to share anything. I think it's just way too confusing because I'm confused. But if I show you just one store growing, the other ones are doing the same thing. But the media store is the one that we can actually be like James a little bit on, where we have so much inventory that it's just feeding it.
Yeah.
And so when we feed that thing,
when we feed the beast, we definitely
a month.
We see results. WTF was saying Germany reports some awesome weekend sales.
Good. What's always interesting is how when we experience, there is definitely people that are like, no, who are selling the same thing. Like there's definitely that's happening.
And it can go back to, Josh's coined term, the lighthouse effect, where
yeah, I don't like that.
Oh dang,
it's
I
true,
was
though, a little bit.
And Biff Jovial was reminding everyone today's the last day to use your supply coupon.
Oh Nikes!
Which we need more tape.
We need tape. I might have already used them.
We're down to
No.
three rolls.
Hold on a second. I use my coupons. Thank you, Jovial, because I use my coupons the first day that they're available. That's how I do it. But that doesn't work for the end of the year. You should get it in before the end of the year. But which I do.
Before the end of the quarter.
I buy my stuff first. Like the second the coupons become available. That's what I'm trying to say. But thank you. Everybody should do that. Don't ever let that money go because the only reason you really get the store kind of is for the free coupon. I will give you $60 today for a $21 coupon in 3 months. Thank you. But don't lose it.
Did you say hi to Mike G? Hey,
I don't
Mike
think so.
G.
Aloha, Mike G.
Biff was saying that he made sure to use up the last of his 4,400. I have to use up my last 4,400 listings for the month while some end in sale similar before midnight.
Nice.
Do it.
I like how you get it right down to the nitty gritty, and then, I don't think I've ever gotten it quite that far down. I remember once doing the nuclear reset, something happened, and I got to the last day of the month, and it said I had to pay $20 or something to list that last batch of things. So meaning that I had ended everything, so it wasn't up yet. And when I went to go put it up is when it told me that I owed money. So I just didn't have anything listed for one day. I waited till the next day, and then I relisted it for free. But it was going to charge me.
So Jen was saying that after James had reported how his sales were tanking, that he did end up getting a ton of sales, evidently. And Mike was saying that he had 0 sales for over 15 hours as well yesterday, and then a bunch late, and ended up okay. So it sounds like Mike G and James had some similar stuff going on.
We lost a subscriber because they waited too long for our show.
Why are you looking at that right now?
It almost went to 200 there, and then someone left.
Oh, wow.
Go get him. Where is he? No, I wanted to go here so I could pop out a better chat for you to read because you're all chatless. You're all chatless in Seattle. Here we go. I'm almost there. Someone left. Look, that's me.
Wow.
That's you talking. See? Oh, wow. Little smart ass. Get him. Get him. Okay. Here we go. Here you are. Pop out that chat. Here you go. This is your own chat, sweetie.
Oh, but what's on the bottom there?
Because now it has that thing there. If you know what I'm saying. So it's actually not better.
Nope. I have my phone. I can look at comments on my phone. But I'm trying to.
Who's leaving us all those hearts? Who's leaving us hearts right now?
You?
No, I wouldn't do that. That's weird.
Josh is here.
That's
Aloha,
weird and
everyone. Just passing
creepy.
through today. Hope everyone is getting strong sales.
Big quarter this month. This quarter was pretty big. It was nice. The month ended strong. Very strong March, probably one of the strongest. But the work is increased, and I am old, and things hurt, and I'm just gonna say that. It doesn't mean that, whatever. You just gotta work. It's just hustle. Blech.
Absolute Finds. Hi, nice to see you.
It's called hustle. Blech. Thank you. I mean, not 27 like Paul Rose. Or Jen or Josh, who just run around just like, oh, we could just live this. I love Josh's attitude though. He's having a good time. He was in a private plane. Do you see that? Good thing you didn't have any tacos before you got on the plane, Josh.
Oh, look.
That plane had one of those. That plane has. Oh, that's cool. We can actually use that. It won't show on the screen, but it's easier for us to read maybe. If you got the diarrhea on that plane, you would have been sitting there looking at people while you went. I didn't see it had a private toilet. It's probably one of those.
Oh my God.
Toilets,
I remember this article I read like 5 years ago.
The 8-seat toilet.
About a guy that went out partying the night before he had to fly on a little private plane and
Sounds
ended
like
up
Josh.
having to go diarrhea, and there was and he was in the seat that
Weren't
converts
you
to
in
the
seat?
toilet.
Oh no, you were just sitting in the.
And
diarrhea
he
seat.
had these little privacy screens, but his head was.
The screens, they do nothing.
Okay, we just talked about poop.
Everybody can hear it. And I mean, a lot of times your head is popped out.
Yeah, his head was
His head
above.
was
He had
popped
the
out.
privacy. Can you imagine how awful that was? For
When you gotta go. You
everyone
gotta
on
go. Ask
board?
Melissa McCarthy and.
I think I'd rather
Bridesmaids.
just duty in my pants.
No, because then you're taking that with you wherever you go.
Well, you're taking the shame either way.
That's
so,
true.
yeah.
So where were we? Biff says I won't do live sales either. Bad for my niche. Oh, we should. People probably were saying stuff about live sales up here. Hold on. Last day of the okay, good. Okay, I had 0 sales. Mike G had 0 sales. Okay. I thought my sales were slow, so I looked on track to set and you're on track to set a record this year.
Wow,
That's kind of like how it's.
pancakes.
You know, the problem is that we're clicking on these and just looking at them for our own. So I feel like you're seeing them, but you're not. So I hit pancakes with like some real enthusiasm, but that's just for us. And Biff is down 30 pounds this year. Biff.
Wow, that's
Are you
impressive.
like really like that, or did you sell a bunch of merch? That's what I say. Did Primo say basement? I gained your 30 pounds the end of last year. I mean, I've definitely leveled off, but don't go walking out in the weather that is sketchy, meaning like if it's right around freezing, which is right now this time of year, so it's 60 degrees and then it's 30 degrees and then
we had 6 inches of snow on Saturday.
Big 6-inch, like full woke up to a big thing, end of the day,
and then rain and ice,
and it just washes it all away. But you don't want to have a bad heel on the sidewalk and take a digger, because we lose old people left and right around here from that.
So
hips.
Jen was supporting Beard on his whatnot. She got some stuff.
Good for you. And we're all very terrible people for not supporting Beard on that, because, I mean, we are not, because we were, I forgot. Mom, Dad. We are too, but it was all brain weight. Major wins, so they're down 30 pounds. But it was gelatinous brain matter. Strange town name. Strange town.
I guess
Man.
Jen must live in a weird town.
See, this isn't as cool. It's much better to have the words up on the screen, isn't it? This was the old way we did it. So
I know.
amateur.
Now we're
So
you get used to it. Well, you'll have to figure it out for next time.
I'll try. I'll try. Okay, so Jen's up 25%. Did I already read that? I don't know. Biff's been hardcore ketoing.
Wow.
But I did enjoy a birthday. Good for you. And can you pat me on the back? Because
Oh yeah.
I also what?
What?
No, you what?
Were you just gonna pat yourself, or you had me pat you on the back because you did a members live?
Yes.
For 2.5 hours,
Yes.
a members live.
Yes. I revealed secrets. We showed Spam's work area. We showed her.
Don't even.
She was. What was the word we used?
Mortified.
The mortification proclamation. So you can, if you're a member, you can go check that out. And I don't think it's that bad, but it's pretty terrible. It's pretty tortable. And we didn't show you everything. There's plenty more secrets to divulge.
There's plenty more to be mortified over.
Yeah, we have lots more to show. But we did give you a little handheld tour. So we are we done yet? No. They've had a turd on Saturday and on Sunday. I can't even, to be honest with you, I am disconnected with our daily sales. If I have some to package, I package them. If I don't, I package every single day.
So I think
today I packaged 17 items and I still gotta, so like this is what we're packaging on the, what are you doing?
I think part of it too is having a whole bunch of non-related reselling crap going on is distracting us.
This is what so our main store, which is Old School Artifacts, that's where we sell no, I didn't sell this on that.
No.
Lies are being told already.
No.
Anyway, this is the kind of crap that's selling. This is what you call
oil rain lamp.
Oil lamp, and it's made by Creators Inc. Nerding Out. This is one of the best ones that you can find.
I was cleaning this last week.
It's called the grist mill.
During Silverhair Stacker's show, I said, I'm cleaning a rain lamp.
So it's a grist mill, and you can see here it's got the original fake flour, and then everything's been covered with mineral oil. This would find its place very much at home at a puffy white party. What have you. And this tube right here, what makes this one so what people do is in the tiki community, these are very big in tiki, and they replace the center thing with a tiki or something, and then the rain lamp mineral oil glops down all these wires, and it's just fishing wire, and you just do a loop all the way through here. But I was done with it. I'm not doing it, dealing with it. This is like sort of the most desirable one, where it pumps up the juice into here and makes the water wheel turn. So we sold this for $300, and I was very happy to do that.
If it was fully functional, it could go for even upwards of $7. But we're like, let's get it out of here.
Oops. Smarsh.
Oh, careful.
Careful. Easy. Everybody, careful.
Oh no.
What's gonna happen? Are we okay? I think we're okay. Pull it over. Pull it over. I don't like it when you mess with stuff because your olive oil arms aren't enough to save it from disaster.
Your Popeye arm should have put it right the first time.
I know. What do you want?
It's resting on the wires.
The wires have to be replaced. Thank you. That's why we sold it for $300. Thank you. I'm just going to go back to this one here because I can't.
Yeah. That other one's a little too weird. Visually, it's hard.
We can't read all of your comments because we're lost in space.
We're lost today in general.
Yes. Hi, everybody. We love you, everybody. I'm getting some real heat delivered tomorrow. I'm expecting a good April. Nice.
Ooh.
Biff has got some hot ephemera. Some hot. What? Did you touch me?
No. I was going to say that I truly, truly feel having at least one niche store is extremely beneficial. And I think it is
Everybody should have a media store.
I think it is very helpful in getting a buyer to buy multiple items because they're already there in your store. And if it's a niche, they might be like, oh, I wonder,
What you used to call blue VT?
Blue
VT?
Blue VT.
Blue VT. Aloha, spam. You're looking as cute as ever, little BBB. And Primo, a Halle Berry called She Wants Her Body Back. Stay strong on that diet. Look, we had I celebrate with about like a feed bag full of candy. So there's no candy. We don't have anything. Well, we should tell the people that we actually went out on Friday night for the first time in like a decade or more.
It's been a real long time.
And we got a couple of tiki drinks and saw some friends from out of town, surprised by a few people. There was some performances and some gaiety, as they say, in the 1890s. And we had a great time. And we were home, driving home with an 8, or was it 8 or a 9 in front of the time?
It was 9.
It was 9. We stayed out. We rocked it.
We were ready to hit the hay.
We rocked the bar until the real bar rockers are ready to come out. So we're seat warmers for the varsity crew. But there was an awesome band there that was like a surf band in Burlington, Vermont. Surprising.
Yeah.
Super good.
I like that too.
And they played Paranoid by Black Sabbath. So.
Did they?
Yes.
Huh.
We had already left.
Oh.
But I saw a video of it, so it was like we were there. So. I include that in my life experience.
The band didn't come on until our bedtime, so.
Ooh, I just hurt myself.
We didn't last too long.
I have metal in my leg, Hold on, I'm gonna have to come towards you. There we go.
I have a little footrest for my crampy legs. We are falling apart.
So old. So overworked.
So, Major Win, they're at about 3,700 active listings in their main store.
That's awesome.
That is really good.
That's it. I can't remember specifically. Mike G saying he got $120 from us.
Nice.
So our Mike.
PayPal Primo
B Nudes was saying people are shifting to wondering if they'll be able to afford bread in a year.
Don't wonder. You ain't. You ain't gonna afford bread in a year. You're not gonna have a job. This was some of the thought process I went through. Well, we were talking about. We're not gonna talk about that.
No, I don't.
It was so good though. I'm so good.
I don't need to.
I
Talking
get it all
about
figured out.
certain stuff just
Look,
causes
I can hold my
anxiety
hands like
for
this.
me.
I've got it all figured out. Now listen, I will tell you the important things, and you will do as such, and etc. Waka 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 waka. Dendicora, given my history, I should be at about $280 a day, but I'm half of that right now. But I do feel like it's gonna get really crazy if they stop messing with the site. But I feel like it's gonna go crazy if they stop messing with the site. Yeah, I mean, we haven't, because we're not following we don't follow our sales. So right now we have so much inventory that what we're putting into our accounts feels the right amount is coming out. So we're creating maybe even a false sensation of success. The numbers on the thing are saying we're up 40%, but when you do the math, it's like 25%. But still, nothing feels good like it used to feel on eBay. It's just like that magic is gone. So then you just got to sit here and go, okay, the green is green. My wallet's okay. I could go to Costco and get some soap if I want. Let's just call that a win. A major win. Thank you.
Stay perky.
B Nudes was saying to Major Win, that's a lot. I have about 616,000 plus more to go. No particular. Oh yeah, get to it.
Let's testosterone.
Get a VA.
You need a VA basket,
Doug and
Nudes.
Rose.
Come on.
Basket Noodle, if you have not seen Doug and Roe Major Wins video on their experience with getting a virtual assistant, watch it. It has some good info in it, and they have found a VA to be very beneficial.
Maybe Biff is saying he's getting the Hot Ones collection of hot sauces because he's been watching them.
Oh, are you?
I don't think that's what he was saying.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how that would.
Beard was saying Josh is so
Where?
wrong.
Josh. Well, he's Canadian. I mean,
It is the path of the sun over the flat earth. We live in a shaky dome thingy.
Doomy.
Oh, Beard, you were so funny.
He's right. The earth is flat right here. I have a level. I could put the level down right here. It's clearly flat. And I can
on the desk.
I can extrapolate this out in a plane out that way forever, and then it's flat. Proof. Although I would accept flat Earth if there was a giant cat there just knocking things off the side into infinity. That would be pretty funny.
So Doug had to go to a meeting about 20 minutes ago.
What if we can't make it?
Biff,
now we got times again.
Biff is saying, are people really going to
I don't have
to
bumpers
live
for my
selling?
house.
Sorry, I'm reading things incorrectly today.
Yeah.
Or is this just perception because a handful of YouTubers are talking it up? Yeah.
No, people are moving there.
People are, but
What we're doing is we got to like my opinion. We
It
got
goes
to the say the words I mean. Please.
huh?
Say the words I mean. We got to the son of a gun. You know that when you get just enough movement that then it tips the scales to, okay, I'll give that a shot. Momentum, but that's not the right word. It's hit the thing. So then Beard did it, and then when Beard said he was going to do it about a month ago, that's when I saw that we had actually, a lot of people were doing it, which included, I mean, we watched 1 Foot Flipper, so yes, it is people, but he wasn't a fit. We saw Shane do it. I don't know. He could be a fit, but he wasn't at some point.
What's his name? ADH Dave.
ADH Dave
quit eBay and went to
because
live
he's
selling.
got tons and tons of inventory. So it's going to be different for different people. But for us right now, when we put on our show in a week or two's time, we have a ton of inventory. So we're not going to do it all the time. It's going to be one of those tools in our little feather quill cap of feathers, macaroni hat, and that we hey, we got too much stuff, or hey, we just made this pile we buy and we've got all this crap. We're not going to go into back alley.
I think the live
sales.
I think the live auctions are good for people that feel they can't get a lot of stuff listed quickly on other platforms.
You can't do it. I just think it's a good tool, and I am a tool, and it takes one to know one. Thank you. So no, I will
because it
do
can
it
be
sometimes.
time-consuming reading listings on eBay,
It's not all or nothing.
etc.
It's not all or nothing is what I'm saying. It's not all or nothing.
Whatnot is a good.
Why?
Whatnot or
Two people live resell.
Come on.
Well,
Beard. He is getting the pillow over his head tonight. That CPAP is not going to save you.
But the thing is that she's tried to kill me a couple times with the pillow, and she forgets the CPAP is air. So she sits there for like a half hour with the pillow on my head. Ding dong.
As
you
I
gotta
was
take
saying,
off the mask.
Live selling is a good outlet for your stuff that you feel you're not going to get a lot of money on eBay, where they're going to take 20%, where it's going to take you a longer time to get it listed. Live auctions is quick. It doesn't require your time devoted to getting it listed and
Yeah, talk to the rest. Now let's talk to the best. Thank you. Live reselling is a tool. When you have a lot of cheap merchandise, you sell it. It's going to be great. You're going to get rid of stuff that, if you buy stuff that's not in your niche, if you don't care about the price. But that's never going to get rid of the static eBay sales. Whatnot sales are not worthy. They don't get the eBay prices. So eBay has its place. Whatnot has its place. Perhaps the awesomeness of District will become more evident, because right now the live sales for me, if I'm going to do it, if I'm going to spend 1 ounce of my precious time, it will be with Whatnot currently, because of my perceived the audience there is going to be bigger, and also spend more. Thank you. But it's great if what you're doing is, like, let's say you go to a store and you're in a habit of buying 10 something clothings. I mean, I've watched those clothing auctions on there. I mean, we're talking $5, $7. But if they were 50-cent clothing and you've got 100 items and they went for, if you got 100 items and went for $5, I don't even know what that is. That's like $1 million. But $500 a day salary is pretty good. So I can see
100 items that go to $5.
Yes, if you can do that every day or every other day, that's a really good income for someone who is set up for that purpose. I mean, that's not what we would do. I think you might want to be a little younger. You might want to have a lot of gangsta friends. Come on, gangsta. Another $1. Come on. You know what I'm saying? But we have reached critical mass. That's what I was trying to find. Critical mass on that Whatnot district live selling. It's spread across. Everybody wants to dip their toe in it at least. You have those way early adopter people, and they've created some interesting communities already that are very foreign to me. And when I look at them, I go, that's crazy. Not saying I don't want to be part of it. I just want to make sure I'm not wasting my time, because I have to, you don't get a body like this unless you're constantly feeding it full of delicious things. So I don't have all day. I've got feedings.
B-News was saying that the Dollar Tree has 4-inch clear tape, 110-foot rolls for $1.25.
They forgot to put any sort of adhesive on it, though. It's just plastic.
Mike was saying January and March have been my second and third best months, 22% up from last year.
It's actually been really super, super smooth on eBay. I mean, yeah. But I'm not looking for the fake, for the old days.
This little guy has not hoovered any of his. Wait,
Okay,
go down. Signal Fixer, aloha. Oh, thanks for being here.
Jovial wants us to switch to kefir, Sutherland milk.
Huh?
Jovial wants us to switch to kefir. Yes, I'm a fatty and I drink half and half. It's one of the few things that I like, and I didn't start drinking it until the pandemic. I never had half and half before that.
I never started drinking coffee until 2020.
That's true. So we kind of, I mean, I drank a lot of coffee.
And now I'm drinking coffee all the time with half and half, and I swear that's why my cholesterol was so high. But she was like, nah, that wouldn't do it. I'm like, if you only knew how much I put on it.
Yeah, doctors don't know. Yes, do you know what a glutton is? Have you ever seen a glutton? She doesn't believe that you would just sit there and eat cheese and wash it down with half and half, but proof positive. I won't do live sales either. Bad for my niche and your complexion, Biff. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it though. Yuck. You can't see it. It's so funny. I'm clicking the words and I'm clicking the comments, but you can't see it.
I wonder what was the yuck about, and what about the give me
live
nightmares?
Sales. Live sales.
Oh.
Kefir, live sales. Local pizza shop says it's streaky, but sold.
Biff, I'd find a parachute before I went through that sort of trauma. Wait,
where
what the heck were we saying?
Oh, we gotta figure this out. There's a mystery that must be. I can't go up. It's all stuck.
Our brains are fried.
Okay, wait. I see bean. I see
fried
some beans.
brains.
I'm gonna scroll up to the beans. There's the beans. Okay, so here we are.
Wait, why are you?
That's something that's supposed to. Yes, I get eBay supplies. Aloha.
Oh.
I don't know. Live selling. Is it just live selling? People are saying it's disgusting. Well, that'll give me nightmares.
I mean,
let's say it's live selling. Pancakes. That should fix it.
Well, some of the stuff that. Oh, the pooping on the plane.
Oh,
that's what we were talking about. Yes. Talk about yuck.
Have you ever watched a toddler just dump in his pants and he gets a little funny look on his face and he's got like, it gets a little red And remember Keenan used to do it, and he'd just be like this, and he'd be like,
When
and
he
he'd
was
just turn
a
red.
baby?
Yeah, take a dump.
Yeah,
in his pants.
babies do that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what you'd be like on a plane. Full grown adult looking at someone's eyes. That would just be.
I'm sure there will
be
be a day where that happens.
We just want to make
I
sure
think
we
it happens
reiterate
to
this.
everyone as they get older.
Yeah, well, not everybody's in a
Not
private
looking
plane with
forward
half
to
a
it.
bathroom like those are. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Those are technically an emergency bathroom.
Josh
it's not
was-
like luxurious.
Signal Fixer, you're so sweet. Hi, Primo and Spam. Great show as usual. A nationally syndicated TV show would be great for you guys. It could. The first one. Well,
I'm calling in
know
sick the
he's
first
great
day.
at chatting. That's
I'm calling
for
in
sure.
sick. I've never called in sick.
Josh
Well,
was saying if you use the bathroom on the plane, they have to call a pump
Yes,
truck
right.
when they land.
Because there's no holder.
Oh,
Like the
it's an
turd's just
expensive
in there.
ordeal.
The turd's just it's for emergencies. But if you have an emergency, they make sure that it's a very humiliating experience. So at least they get that.
I
They
mean,
get the
note to
satisfaction.
self, I am never going on a private plane.
Do not eat the glizzy chicken bake hack that we invented last week, where you stick a hot dog
Wait,
in your
is
chicken
AO
bake.
here?
He's off. He's off at Costco getting one of those.
Wow, Ryan's down
Ryan?
50 pounds since December 2023.
Well, hold on a second.
What?
Let's give props where props are due. I'm down like 120 pounds. So I started at around 400. Then I went to 298 degrees in the shade. Then I gained 10 pounds. And I lost it again. So you have to add that to the 100. And then I gained a little bit and then I lost it again. You have to add that. And then I gained back up to about 320. So if you do all that math, I also lost like 50 pounds. But congratulations. Losing weight is really hard, but it's much harder to keep it off. That's like a...
It really is.
And the stress of life is not my friend when it comes
Paul
to
was saying, hustle builds muscle. Just don't rustle your bustle. I like that saying.
What's a bustle
Hustle
is...
builds muscle.
A bustle is like the ladies in the 1800 had their butt stick out, with like a metal cage thing they put on there.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's a bustle.
Mike G was saying, snow. I have to cut my grass again.
Yeah, no, it's not.
There's
is
not
weird.
even a hint of green here. We don't even have buds on the trees.
What's that underneath the barbecue right there? Crabgrass maintains some of its green essence throughout the
Although
season.
cedar trees, evergreens, those
We
are
do
still
have
green,
evergreens.
but
It's green. I think the mice are active. They want to come trying to
no.
break in. Look at this, just sticks. And
no,
and it
just
won't
go to the scroll bar, right? No,
No
that's
scroll
not
bar,
working.
see?
Oh, it was there when you were clicking.
And that's when it broke. And we all lost our lunch. Speaking of lunch, I wonder where Beard King is. Hope he's having a good lunch. This one goes out to Beard King. Na 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 na. Biff was shoveling. Was showing the work area worse than pooping on a private plane? It wasn't.
No.
Definitely not. And her work area, I mean, really, it's pretty nice. I mean, it's like a corner office. You have the best office in the house. And it's a corner office.
There is just so much stuff piled around me. I feel like it's like out of a cartoon.
Na 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 na. You mean
And
that
then
song? The song.
I grab a stack of books that he piled around me to be listed, and I photographed them and started drafts, and then he goes, "You're not supposed to list those. You weren't supposed to list those when you saw the photos." And I was like, "Why were they over in my pile?"
It's just like 20. They're Detective Pulp by like Bell. This is for
Doing something, and then after it's done,
the world of a reseller. Well, because I am a decorator, and some of the stuff is for the final house that's supposed to exist at some point. So sometimes things do get confused, and then sometimes you try to list it, and then sometimes I go, you can't list that, and then sometimes you go, can you hear this? You want me to turn it up?
And by the way, Paul was asking about your Band-Aid earlier.
boo-boo?
It has a little Snoopy on it.
Don't rub my boo-boo.
It's Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, what do you think? I'm going to just be walking
Lag
around?
says, "Show us more."
You
I
know
need
who
more.
would not have a Snoopy Band-Aid? John. John's such a man. He is such a man. He goes off and he plays golf. And
He'd take a needle and thread and just be like,
you just sew it back up like Rambo. He's like, I don't go anywhere unless there's poker, ribs,
or
golf, 30 dudes, a bunch of cigars.
Actually, yeah.
Does he cigar?
He did do a video or a short. And it
Those
looked
were
like,
also
it looked like he was
members.
having fun.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was members.
Yeah, there was like a ton of guys there.
The guy on the boat looked like he was having a lot of fun.
I didn't
The
see
one that was just racing back and forth in his
Oh,
video.
right. Paul is saying the weather is turning here this week. The squirrels will be bugging me for nuts again soon.
Yeah, and then they're going to get married.
Hey,
Who?
Fraulein Donna. Oh, there's AO.
Oh, Fraulein Donna. There's AO. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Reality Smacks is saying my work area is like I am sitting in the middle of a yard sale, and actually that's how
It's super organized in stacks of like magazines, 45s, books.
But then I have this sectional sofa like also around me. So
It's like it was the living room nook, like reading nook one time ago, a year, 5 years ago.
We're living in
eBay.
eBay right now.
They should
I mean, it's fine. We're we don't have the expense right now
Decor by eBay.
We don't have a big expense of offsite
If it's
storage.
getting hot ephemera, it's all relative. Hot will sell before 12 months is up. That's the hottest ephemera. The thing is you layer it in, and you've got 50 million listings. So those things just
Paul,
come in as they are.
The green
scheduled
screen
to.
is installed. It's up above us.
Yeah, we do have green screen
Yeah.
powers. We're trying to figure out exactly how to see. Like today, the camera just totally melted down. I wonder what I did. What did I do?
Paul was saying, "Wow, jealous. I keep thinking I'll go out next Saturday."
Gen
night.
Decor has
No,
had
next
4
Saturday night.
sales since we like
What?
legit started the show 45 minutes ago.
Oh my goodness!
That's
Yay! That's awesome.
Also,
Paul,
in the notes of the show, in the description, you'll see where to send your.
It was.
I don't want to. Send me a cup of coffee. That's like people put PayPal. They put in, I think, cup of coffee. Send me a cup of coffee. It's like a thing where you can send a creator some money. It's like a cup of coffee. But I definitely want like back rub. Send me a back rub. Can I have that?
So Paul, we wanted to go out on Saturday, but we were just sort of like, oh, I don't know, it's hard to get motivated after you haven't been out in so long. And
we have so much
a friend
to do
was like,
and can't lose time, can't afford to lose a day.
And our friend was like, if you guys come out,
yeah, this is how you get us out.
We'll treat you. To
I will buy
some
you drinks
drinks
and dinner. I mean, I have my limitations. I'll take some free drinks.
Yeah, I'm not taking.
I got there steak and lobster for the house. Let's go. Come on. And then the other joke I said was, let's see here. Why don't you just give me $78.93 and we'll call it done. Another thing happened. He bought us some great drinks and we had a great time and it was fun.
I know it was so.
So
sweet.
thank you, Nick, aka what's Nick's? He has a tiki name. It's Castaway Zed. He wants to be Zed.
It was just really sweet.
He's like Canadian.
And then we were like, okay. So clearly someone wants us to go
We're
out.
cheap sluts, is what you're saying.
Yeah, sort of. But anyhow, that was really nice.
What can be bought for not much?
Mm-hmm. That was the little push we needed to go, okay, fine, we'll go out.
Yeah,
Yes.
free. Make it free. Oh, you'll pick us up too? With a luxury stretch job? With a TV and a bar?
Oh, Fraulein thought that your Band-Aid was a ring. Yeah, it does.
I totally look like a man with a ring.
It's like for a tiny little kid, but that's all we had. And it fit That's how
shame.
tiny his cut was.
I have no shame.
That he
and
was
Carla
freaking out
and
over.
I love Snoopy.
A tiny kid's Band-Aid.
Doesn't actually call it around. Look, when you put the Band-Aid on, it makes everything feel better. You notice that? Your leg could be dangling off from a landmine. You put a little Snoopy Band-Aid on there, you feel better. Thank you.
You missed. Oh yeah, you're going back up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lag did a cha-ching 1,000.
Lag had fun with us with you guys. That's that was Lag. Free drinks and dinner. You had me at drinks. Exactly. It's like I'm not taking it. No dude is gonna buy me
Mike
dinner.
Seller!
Thank you. But cocktails, line them. Yeah.
Mike.
Did you know cocktails are like $20 a piece now? By the way.
I am telling you, I feel like the world has just zoomed by, and
I mean, we had a bar and we charged a lot
going
for our
out,
drinks.
I'm like, how are the prices so high? And even buying groceries other than our normal, and even our normal, I'm just like, when did pudding go up to $7 for a
Remember
tiny
when you were
tub?
like, when did eggs get so expensive?
I never said that about eggs.
No, you didn't. No, you were. The eggs never went up here because we have a lot of chickens in Vermont.
Can you go back up a little because you
Can
did
do.
skip?
Can do. We're stuck. Look, my Band-Aids are horror themed. I, too, am indeed a grown child. Okay, wait. Sign into chat. No, this isn't good. Oh, no, it's still working, I guess. Where do you want me to go?
Down.
Dollar Tree?
Stop.
Kefir. That was kefir milk. That was way back there.
Okay.
Work area in the middle of a yard.
I see.
sale.
Wait. Stop.
Okay.
Lai was like, I seen one of those at a Puff Daddy party. Oh, the sectional couch sofa.
No,
Oh, what?
the drippy thing.
Ew.
That's way back
Oh,
then.
right. Oil lamps. Oh.
Maybe that's what they're saying yuck to. There's a couple things you could be saying yuck to.
Wait.
The Costco hot dog will be an affordable luxury even in the worst of times. Indeed, because they'll keep that there because they got to get me in the door. And, just everybody, my number one reselling tip right now is try, if possible, to be rich. Just if you can be rich, go out and try to be rich because the future will be much brighter if we're all rich.
We're all trying. Signifixer was saying nuclear reset all stores and this may crash the algorithm.
Ooh, I like it. Let's coordinate.
AO was saying that just brought me memories. I'm waiting for my bus at the Greyhound station. Oh, where are you going?
Are you going to Costco? Are you going?
Greyhound, he's traveling far if he's using Greyhound.
Are you? Where are you going? I want to know. Tell me.
Stay perky.
Let's see. We're looking down here for an AO comment. I don't see one. Yo, dog, is that a Snoop Band-Aid? And it is. Did you want to see anything up here? Affordable luxury, critical mass, of course. Biff knows exactly what I'm talking about before I can spit it out. I'm having the annual garage sale Saturday. Oh man, that's how I try to purge things that I don't want to list. I mean, that's
Stay
great.
perky.
Sorry for the delay.
That's a great way to get rid of stuff. But we don't. I mean, it.
Woo.
What are you talking?
Signal.
What'd you do? Did you do one of those farts that come up through your clothes and then comes out your shirt right into your nose?
I wish. Signal Fixer was saying, Whatnot will make, or live selling, I don't know, you just moved the thing, but will makes garage sailing great again. We have seen on Whatnot, someone was at a garage sale as a buyer trying to sell stuff live on Whatnot
Yeah,
at someone else's
amazing.
garage sale.
Not just one. We saw that happen a couple of times.
Which is pretty funny. Like,
What I'm trying to do is just go see if I've got pictures of our.
yeah, Biff was saying, I think that people overlook the fact that you still have to ship those live auction items. If you rack up
Like
100 quick
100 of them.
sales, 100 quick sales, you're
It's
still
100
working.
quick items.
Is your hourly rate any better when it moves cheaply? Good point, but
It depends on, like, I suppose how I'm a shipper. I'm a son of a shipper, man. The only one.
boom.
Yeah.
So
But I'm just saying that I'm good at it. I'm good at shipping, and I can, with a little bit of, because Beard is like, he gave me the understanding of 4x4x8 boxes, or I mean, I'm not like a genius at this yet, but having the right materials at your disposal, then you can do something like that. When you have to you take our foam wrap, you go in a box, in a box, because everything's there, everything's ready. If you have the right setup, then 100 items won't take you all day to ship. But you have to be good and pro.
Can James needs to do a whatnot.
He might need to do a whatnot.
Because he has shipping down like a maniac. He just.
So I would like to know, if James Helferstay, please check out his channel. Information in the description. It's not though, but James Helferstay at youtube.com. So he is a man with many 72,000 items. And he operates on a low sale price, high volume business. Now that does seem like that is the fit for whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And the question is, and he's already used to shipping out large 40, 80 packages in a day is not uncommon to him.
Well, and the thing is too, Biff,
what's the money?
So you're in control though of how many items you want to present. So if you feel that if you want to try to sell 100 items and you're confident you can get them shipped, then
Did we just decide that James needs to do whatnot?
Yes, James.
James, do whatnot. Please report. James, please report.
Paul was saying that he wouldn't be able to do any live streaming because the dungeon sounds would come out. What?
The actual dragons would come out of the dungeon. Well, you would have you'd have to be fighting the clown or whatever. Pennywise would be trying to come up through the sewer. Probably snakes and alligators and other things that are naturally in basements and sewers. And then just your general.
Paul, I'm not sure I want a big sadomasochistic following. Let me think about it.
Beard
was saying, Biff, if you sell 100, chances are you have 40 to 50 buyers, and shipping is not terrible, but I am set up to ship a lot. And
yes, and that's what I'm thinking.
And I know it's on District where you can actually wait to ship out combined orders.
Dan Decor says I have girl math. I do. I think so. I'm not sure what that means.
If you know you're going to have more than one show in a week, you can wait until your last show to ship, because in case you have customers, the same customers purchasing on both shows.
There's another honeybee right? die-off? Way to Debbie Downer, bring the place down. Didn't we have the Debbie Downer? What's the Debbie Downer song? Didn't we have the noise, but it's like the part
Oh my
of
God, Major Ren. I know. We are all over the place and losing track of what the heck we're saying. I think our mind is scrambled.
You have one hive mind.
We're totally scrambled
and
right
it's
now.
And it's in a die-off right now. Right.
Especially when you're going up and down and closing out and moving the screen.
Lag has an 8-inch tape gun. The question is, Lag, is it just 8 inches length? Is it just each roll is just 8 inches long?
An 8-inch wide roll.
Gotta get another one. Gotta get another one. But yeah, a nice 8-inch beefy tape. I mean, you could tape on I don't know, car tent. There's a lot of things you could do with that. Who needs to know some more important information?
I was
from
just
the greatest reseller tool.
Paul Rose
on Earth.
Was saying occasionally on our trains, if someone forgets to lock the automatic rolling bathroom door from the inside, it will slowly slide open. And you just reminded me, somebody posted on Reddit about our local Trader Joe's, how everyone takes dumps in the
yeah,
bathroom,
at
and
the
how the
Trader
lines
Joe's.
are so long
It was
with
a
people
Reddit, a
taking
full local
dumps.
Reddit.
Yeah, I love
And it's true.
I love
because
Reddit.
there's always
The people are
like
so
a
hilarious.
line there.
I
and
know.
it's like I just can I occasionally I might have to take a whiz after we've been to the thrift store and then we've been to the other place and the other place and you're like, can we just take a pit stop there? No, because it's 4 or 5 people, generally ladies with their full cart, like in the line with the cart.
Ew.
And then they go in for long times.
Ale loves the glizzy bake hack.
Yeah, we should just sell those. Do you think that would be okay on eBay? We'll make them to order.
Oh, bees are so great.
Our hive mind is gonna go through a die-off, I'm afraid.
Jovial was saying,
tablespoons.
when the nutritional value is measured by tablespoon, you know it isn't good for you. True, right?
Yeah.
Half and half is very high in cholesterol as
So
well.
I think the biggest scam going on right now is a block of cheese versus shredded cheese. Because the block is sold by weight. I know it. You guys are going to go check, but I'm telling you, the block of cheese weighs 8 ounces, but the shredded cheese is a cup. I don't know what I'm saying. So the shredded cheese says it's 2 cups of cheese, but it's including the air, man. It's including the air. One's being sold by weight and one's being sold by volume. And it's the biggest scam in the grocery industries right now. Thank you. Cha-ching. Damn it, Lag.
I forgot what Lag said he sells. I don't know if he's ever
He
told
sells
us.
a big load of bull crap unless I see my cut.
What do you sell, Lag?
What he said he sells is
I forgot.
like
Stuff.
equipment.
B
Heavy
News was
equipment.
saying on CBS News the other night. Oh, it was on the CBS News. Even traveling hives. Fella said he'd over like 14,000 hives down to. Oh my goodness, only 1,000.
That's They got into the weed. I think they got into the glocosflate.
Yeah, we've been all over the chat because we've already read these chats down below.
Because this thing keeps sticking on me. And we got to go up here and go, where were we? I don't know. There's the poop plane toilet. It seems like it's a long time ago, but you don't know. Somewhere around here.
Okay, stop.
Around here.
Lag was saying my workspace is like I'm living in mom's basement because you are. And then Mike Seller. I was trying to say hi earlier. I'm not sure if you're still there. But Pokey's on my lap. He has not had any treats at all yet during the show, which is very unusual. So I don't know if his little brain's upset today or what. But
Brainiac. He was super cute and he was cuddling all this morning. $1,500 a month for a
did
family
we say
of 4.
hi to Reality Smacks?
I don't know. Did we?
I don't know.
Reality
Sorry.
Smacks, aloha. You don't always get
think
into the
we've-
live show, so
I
thanks
think
for
we've
being
read,
here.
Yeah, sorry. We're as I said earlier, out of our minds today.
Beard said that I believe spam when she says that today might be my last day on Earth. I do not disagree. Be careful, me. Let's see. Paul Rose got. Okay, here we go. I got it. This is weird. This is really hard because it's not working.
Wait, I feel like I saw a color up above that I have not seen yet today. Go up a little more.
We're already
Oh.
here.
No, okay.
Biff is. I'm going to the Code because it's cheap steaks, but the glizzy is not on the diet plan. Oh no! Well, enjoy the trip. Any trip to the Co, as you say, is a trip, a time well spent. It's just fun to look around. I like looking around at the Costco. I like finding new things. You know what I don't do? I don't eat any of the samples because I don't like to. I don't know where those
Biff
samples
is like,
have
if
been.
someone tries to whatnot stream my garage sale, they get the hose. I was like, wow, that's
Put the
what balls that person has. But then I thought, well, if the person having the sale is making a sale to, I was like, I don't know, maybe it isn't all that bad, but I would never do that. No.
No, not you. You would never do such a thing. I just turned. What's that lady's name with the lamb? Not lamb.
Major
chop.
Win was saying, if
Is it
anyone
her?
wants to whatnot our garage sales, they are welcome. Yeah.
It's very accommodating. I appreciate that.
I mean, that's
Brightline E is here
Holy moly.
in the flesh.
That's so funny. Probably my blood pressure is up to 127/84, probably due to all the throttling I have to deal with.
Yeah, nope. That's just what we now refer to throttling as. Actually that didn't work enough. Throttling is just regular. That's what I'm trying to say.
Bright light.
Throttling is just like,
If you're still here,
welcome to the throttle house.
do you have more than one store? Because that might be also why, if we only had
Also,
one.
Brightline might not live on Earth because 12784 sounds more like one of those other planets when you go through the wormhole and it's like 67 days. Like you might be on a different planet.
Reality Smacks was saying that people are doing whatnot right at the flea markets.
I mean, I don't know how. Yeah.
The vendors or the shoppers? I'm guessing you're
Record
saying
crate.
the shoppers.
Happy birthday.
Yay, Record Crate. Anyhow, nice to see you in the chat, Brightline E. I know after our shows you often comment, and thank you for that too.
Signal Fixer, I'm allergic to live selling. I don't like exchanging pennies for my dollars. And that's what it is, except for, I'm going to give you, this is the only example I have, and I think it's the best example. And also, it's my example. So, we're going to have a whatnot show, and we're going to sell 100 barrels, whiskey barrels. They're oak stave barrels, and they're for,
How do you do that?
and then you burn like laser on people's image onto the end, and it's sort of like a keepsake, but it's also a real barrel. So if you put water in it and swell it up for 2 weeks, a lot of my friends who I've given them as gifts to, they will age rum in it or something like that.
So how does that work on whatnot when you have multiples of the same item? If you have 100 of them, do you have to do
I have
each
no
one
idea how
individually?
whatnot works, and I have no idea how shipping on whatnot works. I'm not going to even look. I'm just going to wing it.
And those
make sure
things
that I
are
screw it
not
all
going to
up.
be cheap.
Well, what they do is, I think they have. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure we've set up the item. So it's gonna be like barrel, one size barrel, then maybe a mug, then a barrel, then a mug, and we'll see. I've watched people sell these mugs for $15, but I don't expect to sell them for that much. But what I'm saying is keep it sort of separated, and then it's pre-loaded. They call it maybe. You preload the auction. So the items are already there. I'm not just grabbing stuff and holding it up. Does that make sense? Is that what you wanted to know?
So then you have to go through each one 100 times. I'm
What?
not understanding.
There's just going to be 100 items for the first sale. And those items are going to be 100 items. And then those are going to be pre-entered.
But you're going to be live.
Correct. You pre-enter them in.
But how boring is that for someone to sit there for the same item that many times?
That's why I say you mix them up. Let's just see what happens. What do you know? You don't know anything. That's what I always say.
Biff was saying you can not stream the glizzy bake right from the co.
I think maybe we do a Biff Boffo presents the deconstruction of the new glizzy bake, and he peels it open. Oh, he puts it together, and then he takes a scalpel and dissects it right there.
I should do that. Major Win, I agree with you. Major Win is saying that they're convinced that live selling is really only viable for those with a fanboy audience or as a means of flushing
inventory.
Unwanted inventory. Can't imagine a typical person trying to go full time. And I include in the unwanted inventory that you just don't want to devote a ton of time to listing creating the listings. We all know that's what, it takes a while to list stuff on eBay.
Yeah, Paul puts that out. Remember, Paul?
Try being a guy spam.
Do you still
have to
have
stand next to some weirdo with your junk out, and they seem to want
Do
to
you
aim
still have
anywhere but
troughs
the
over
porcelain. Ew, that's gross.
Way back in the olden days, when I was a kid, they had the grossest toilets at the Stanford Stadium and stuff, which was they just had the troughs. There's no partition or anything. It's just
But
sausage
Paul,
factory.
women often hover over the toilet seat, and the pee doesn't always get in the toilet bowl.
Pretty.
No.
None of this human stuff is pretty.
No.
Let's
and if
keep it
they're
all
hovering over
behind
the
the curtain.
toilet seat, that means they're also not going to wipe their urine off. And that's so
my
gross.
gosh.
Sorry, I'm
Why
not
are you
going to go
even
there.
saying
Yeah.
This is just terrible. People have run away from us now.
That was a first.
Den Decor, aloha all. Have some packing to do. Take care. Have a
Thanks
great day,
for
Matt.
being here.
Her.
I can't talk today.
It's getting
Thanks,
hot
Matt.
in her.
Have a good one.
Whatnot cooked chickens at Costco. Wait, what? Somewhere out there, someone is whatnotting the cooked chickens at Costco. I'm just scrolling down here. Sorry, Paul. No treats. He must be so weak. Yeah, probably that's why he can't like even raise his little.
Yeah, I mean, he has them right here, but
Maybe May.
I don't know. He was in a weird mood today.
Sometimes he's just like in a super like skeletonless mood. Where he's just floppy.
He was behaving oddly.
Amazon Seller 99 says Costco samples used to be great. Now it's mostly crap.
Oh,
and they cut it up and there's just too many people in line and people like cross over you to get there and then they like stop their cart and then they turn around and it's just I'll just stay away. And then right when I turn, open sneeze, dude. So,
Major Win was saying to Amazon Seller 99, yeah, the samples have gone full to Temu.
I don't think they have Mew in Japanese. I mean in Chinese, but I'm not positive. Mew. They have it. Yeah, I'm not going to say that.
Oh, so
I know some Vietnamese, but it
Brightline
doesn't
says
sound
only
good.
one store for 25 years. So I'm on the bad Helfer Stay server. Oh, dang it. I'm telling you, Brightline, you should seriously consider a second store. Because that, I think, is what has saved us. Because, yes, we have experienced throttle. But now that we have more than one store, it's not as noticeable, but I feel if we only had the one store, then we would feel that, or we would notice it more.
It wouldn't be functioning properly. And is there something to the people who have been on eBay for 25 years and that store not being operating as well as newer stores? It definitely seems different.
We noticed that,
And now we do not advertise not a single dollar on our oldest original store, and we only put things in there that somebody's gonna go Apple II GS on eBay and they're gonna get us. So we only put stuff up that is super duper
very close to being one of a kind, or not
highly
not
desirable.
On eBay. So somebody's literally typing it in. They're not just like, I'm gonna peruse all Apple products.
Right, and then our second store is a lot of stuff people would type in, but a lot of people might just peruse and find something, but also parts for the things that go on the main store. So, for instance, let's talk about this. I have an Apple II GS. Well, an Apple II GS with the keyboard, with the mouse, with the little boards inside of it, $350. So, sell the keyboard separately, which happens to have orange Alps keys in it, $200. Sell each board inside, which is a RAM extension card, some other driver board for some other piece of equipment. Each one of those goes for $65. Then you sell the actual unit itself, which would have gone for $350 with the things. You sell for $250 without the things. So now you've got $250. You got $200 from the keyboard. That's $450. Then you got $60. That's $510, and then you got another $65. That's right, $4 million. And that, my friends, is how you eBay. Thank you.
Fräulein Donna was saying the samples at Costco drive me crazy. Everyone clumps around the ends,
Yes.
and so you never get through. So I protest and don't taste.
Exactly. That's exactly what I do. And then but there's nothing that saves you from that that malignant crowd formation. That seems to because people just park their carts or drop them somewhere. They're like, I'm just going to zap over there and get something from the lady in the wig.
Okay. Brian was saying
Not wig. I didn't mean wig. I meant the cap to keep your hairs out
the
of it.
net, the hairnet.
The hairnet.
Brian was
So
saying,
much
I
funnier if you
actually
had
started working on an idea I've had forever, a mid-century themed zine. Music, tiki.
Can't do anything. It'll go away. Okay. That's what you wanted.
What? Back down.
Yep.
No.
But
Oh, yeah.
what about?
Weird
what about-
food, fashion, urban legends, cool decor. I posted
All
a
right,
couple of
zip it.
sample
You can't
pages
even
on
zip it.
Instagram. Oh, I'll have
Look.
to take a look, Ryan.
All right, zip it. You can't even. All right, zip it. All right, zip it. All right, zip it.
Okay, I can go to bed now. Thanks. Lag. It's working now. What did lag do?
He has a cloak, an invisible cloak.
cool.
Sometimes it doesn't work, Paul.
It's the battery's dead. It runs on 3 AA.
Bye, Mike Seller. Thanks for being here. You're probably already gone. We're going to be putting my mom in a nursing home
We'll
this
be thinking
weekend.
about you. That's tough.
Oh,
I hope it goes
that's
easy
hard.
on her and you guys.
I'm sorry. Yep, that's hard.
Reality Smacks random whatnot sellers approaching people already set up in the flea market and splitting the winnings with the people with them. I mean, it's so things change.
That's
And so
not a
is
bad
that-
idea.
It's an idea, and if the two people involved in that idea find it to be work outable, you win. So good for them. I think it's gross.
Actually, that is
I might not do that. That's all I'm saying. I don't think it's gross.
that is actually a pretty decent way to do it. Then
It's an interest in it is. But all these things are leading to the end of reselling. I'm not sure exactly. Forget about bread. How are we gonna get merch in the next year? I'm pretty sure we're gonna know how to do it. You just you have to have money to buy it. Stuff is just gonna continually go up. I do think
you
that
gotta keep up separated. Yes, Reality Smacks. It is definitely a smart idea. I 100% agree with that one.
You do, don't you?
I mean, that's the right way to do it, is you talk to the person that's running it and then say, hey, I'll split it with you. I like that.
Well, if you want cooperation. Oh, the Circle P trough. Biff, do you remember? This is the grossest and weirdest thing in the world. No, it's not. It's not the. I remember that the thing is actually right, but the Circle P trough. I wanted to say it became a water fountain, but it didn't. The Circle P trough is like stainless steel round Circle P trough, so you're facing the dudes as you're whizzing with no partition, and it's got like a weird like circle around the top which spits out water, but it's like it gets like our shower head with all the little deposits of mineral deposits on it. So it looks really disgusting. And by the way, you're just pissing in front of people. You're just like pissing towards the other person.
So Major Win has a good point from Mike Seller. He was
It's the worst,
saying,
Biff. Who decided on that? P troughs.
So Major Win actually has a nice perspective on nursing homes because he also is in the healthcare industry, I think, sort of like in that part of it. But he's saying that nursing homes are such a good environment for your mom if she needs more. And that is true, but it's probably just hard, you know. It's a hard move, but you know it's the right move. It's just one of those things, yeah.
You ready for a hum?
Huh?
I'm gonna drop you off
So
after the show.
so Beard was saying that that Major Win was wrong about Whatnot, and that was when I was saying I agree.
Wrong!
That Whatnot is for people with followings, or if you're trying to get rid of your slow moving inventory. So
Well, I know
Beard has a different take.
Beard is going to set up some of his sourcing to fit the model.
Yeah.
So of course you can
And
do
I
that.
think
I don't think he's given up regular selling though.
No. And he's had success, and granted, he does have a YouTube following that has gone with him to Whatnot. But anyhow, I mean, he can definitely share his experience.
Let's see. No, Whatnot's a bunch of crackheads at 6 o'clock in the morning. Go check it out. It's really, I mean, it's just it's a vibrant marketplace. You can describe things in several different ways. It's a vibrant marketplace. At 5:50 a.m., there are a shocking amount of people on there. Now, during the day, another thing that I actually super liked about it was Sunday morning record shopping. There's about 8 different auctions going on. There's people in different kind of attitudes. You know, like one's like sort of quieter, and then one's like really spazzy, but records early morning on a Sunday morning like that just seems like a vibe. It seems
Well,
like a
and
cool
speaking
vibe.
of that, Record Crate is saying that Whatnot works, and when his move is over, I'll get back to 2 or 3 shows per week, and I've sold approximately $2,000 over the last, or $2,000 over the last 2 years.
What I don't know if Whatnot is mostly record sales, but it seems to be proportionally, or it was just because, you know, I've been looking at records a lot. So I'm getting recommended more record auctions or something, but there's a lot of record auctions. And since we have 10,000 records to sell, the question is, do we spend the time to list these records on eBay? Or do we take the ones that are worth $20 and go sell those on eBay, keep everything under $20 for Whatnot auctions? And the answer is yes, that's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
So it all depends on your inventory and how much you can get and how can you replenish it. But unlike ADH Dave, and I don't see ADH Dave, I don't see him running with auctions forever. I think it's a short-term trial. And then he's going to end up getting, what I would imagine, he's going to end up getting, focusing his inventory purchasing, or he's going to really kick it up. Like,
Who?
Did that even make sense? I contradict myself.
Who are you talking about?
ADH Dave, the guy that you know that quit reselling on eBay. The only person you know who said that.
I wasn't listening to you.
You never listen. So don't ask me what. What is that all
'Cause
about?
you said something that I don't even remember what it was that piqued
So,
my interest.
ADH Dave is going to start selling on eBay again, of course.
Oh, did he say that?
Unless
Oh.
they're dib BS, which is not BS and actually really good. Unless that really takes off, and then his job will be just to put more stuff into Dibdit and have shows. And right now, like what they're doing is just sort of coordinating between other people who are throwing auctions. So they're really kind of like better than Tech and Sports, even as far as I'm concerned, in the future of reselling and showing what can be done. And
But they're a group of people. Tech and Sports is just an individual.
well, I'm just saying that what you can learn from them is more than you can learn from Tech and Sports.
Mm-hmm.
So, because Tech and Sports is a one-trick pony. I mean, he's pretty good at it. Maybe the best even. But it's just one thing. He can't go up and look at mid-century modern stuff. He can't
it works
look at
for him,
furniture.
so if it's not broke, don't fix it.
No. But I have a t-shirt. Thank you.
And Doug was making sure to say that beard is a great example of taking on whatnot.
Of what specifically?
You just moved the thing.
I don't want you to read that. I want you to read this one. I purposefully don't look at other dudes in the urinal. I'd rather look anywhere else. But lots of weirdos do, and that's the problem. What if you catch eyes with somebody in the urinal? Or worse, you're in a urinal where you think you're in a safe space, you're behind some doors and you close them, and then you see 2 or 3 drilled holes in the side of the walls, and you're just like, please. And then you look down and see a foot.
He said that he put a tiki head solar light out on the front today, inspired by you guys. Hope you're proud of yourself.
And I didn't show up. That should have called us. Thank you. Spreading tiki around the world. Jovial's also got to take care of that yucky task of finding a good place for your parents. A place for mom. It's on TV. I'm not sure that's a good place, but I think it's weird that that's the name of it, is A Place for Mom.
Blue V2 is saying, speaking of pissing, had a convo this morning with the theme of standardizing urinals in new home bathrooms.
Stand me up, take my money.
Sign me up and
I mean, but the
2,000 items. Okay. Thanks, Record Crate.
I mean, a good toilet seat that has the automatic lifty thing, that almost takes the place of a urinal because you don't have to do anything, and it when you walk up to it, the seat raises up. That's kind of cool. It depends on how crazy you are with your equipment. I mean, some people have some issues with their gear, and then some people have good aim.
Do you see Biff says, then there's a dude at the urinal who's no hand.
That's what I mean. I mean, dude, there's a no handing it. There's a no handlers.
Ryan is saying
that's a hose out of control.
In Missouri, you don't need any certs or anything to take care of
old people.
Yeah, he said that my cousin and mom both got paid for it.
I mean, as long as the thing is, as long as you're a good person. I mean, they only have regulations to take care of bad guys, right? So if you have some way to community-based police those kind of things, then you don't really need all these urinals.
Oh, gross,
You don't
Paul.
need these urinals. Did you hear me? I meant to say regulations, but I said urinals.
Paul was saying there's a YouTube video at a festival where they're interviewing someone, and behind them there's a urinal trough, and some drunk dude picks up this disinfectant bar and washes his hands.
Oh, what do they call that? The cake? The urinal cake.
Oh.
Best advertising, put your face on a urinal cake. You just peed on my face, brother. That was a movie. I can't remember what it was. I Love You, Man, maybe. Major is saying it may be worth looking into consumer-directed personal care programs in your state, depending on the circumstances. That might be an avenue you need to take for your dad, or a place for mom, which takes care of dads too.
Wait, 4TP is here.
4TP.
I've not seen you in a while. Nice to see you. Catching a glimpse never hurt nobody. Drilled holes are weird. Definitely not a place for mom. Oh.
Yeah, drilled holes are weird. I've always, and there's other things. There's a whole world out there. But the holes are always a little weird. And then they start putting like bolts through the holes to like plug them up, but there's just new holes. People are resourceful. They gotta see. When you gotta see, you gotta see.
I wasn't paying attention to the whole conversation.
About holes?
Yeah.
The whole conversation?
I wasn't listening to the whole conversation about holes.
It was a good one. It was a nice hole. Basket says, I've already trained in a lot of physical aspects from my early years working with local schools, transfers from devices, etc. Paul Rose, he is literally washing his hands in the trough in the urine.
Ugh.
Grody to the max. Did you go slap that cake out of his hands and save him? Remember when bathroom graffiti was poems and phone numbers and not just some tag? Yes. There once was a man from Nantucket whose... My favorite one, though, is... Here I sit all broken-hearted, tried to poop but only farted. You can't handle it. You can't make this stuff up.
I like that
It's
one.
a true story. That was my favorite. You guys feel free to just add your old toilet sayings on.
Courtney, love is my only hole. I liked.
Yeah, that's a good band.
Yeah, I liked
That was a
her
great.
in that band.
The first one. What was the first one called? That was a good. We're just gonna get into the say nothing, say anything portion of our show.
Jovial Juggler is
This
thanking
is when the
Ryan and
people
Basket
drop
Noodle a
off.
major win. She said thank you for also very much for the info. Mm-hmm.
Ryan literally saw that one before.
Oh, and earlier Paul was noticing your yawn. He said you've never yawned
I did. I did a
before."
full open mouth yawn without even. I'm really, really super burnt. I gotta say, it's not that. I mean, I'll definitely recover, and I've got a lot to do. So it's like one of those burnt feelings when you're. Like I slept until like 6:50 today, which is. The sun was up. It was crazy. The dog was like, "What's going on with Dad?" And he was like backing his unit up. He was like just backing up into my armpit, which is like his little precious thing.
Oh, and by the way, when we went out Saturday night, we brought him with us.
He goes with us.
And he was on my lap the whole,
We ain't going
like
anywhere
similar
without
to
him.
this.
We're not going anywhere without this little nudge. He's our fresh. Biff says that's a classic. But I know it's not as broken-hearted, but my cheeks parted.
Oh, that's hilarious. Ayo was saying, wasn't Shia LaBeouf in a movie called Holes? I don't remember. Was he?
Oh,
For a good time called, did anyone ever ring those?
yeah, of course they did. We didn't have cell phones. We had to go put a quarter in the thing and try and see what happened. Silver Hair Stacker, earmuffs. Here I sit on my buns of flexin, giving birth to another Texan. What? I'm absolutely disgusted, and I support Texas. By the way, that oil lamp is a tiki thing. Like it's big in the tiki. Like that's the only person who's going to buy it for tiki, and that went to Texas. And our other tiki stuff went to Texas. Tiki is huge in Texas. Just so you know. Don't bother standing on the seat because the crabs in here can jump 10 feet. Reality's facts.
That's a
What
funny. I have
bathroom
never
are
heard
you
that.
in? Yikes. That's super gross. Actually, a miracle from God witnessed by hospital
You know,
nurses
all that
test
stuff
she
is so
came through.
innocent sounding compared to
Today's world.
Yeah.
It is, I know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. For a good time.
I mean, and we did ring them.
Wait, like which one? I never liked that one, but it stuck with me. The crab ones.
The crab one, the Texas one, or the brokenhearted. Basket Noodles. In fact, it was 1 year to the day she came
Oh,
back
he
home
was
that
talking
we-
about his mom's experience.
at the home.
Yeah, a nursing home.
That wasn't good because she came back.
Oh, they made a medicine error,
Oh God.
but somebody caught it and.
This has nothing to do. My personal experience, I do remember there was, this is so crazy. So my grandmother was sick in 1980. So this goes way back and this has nothing to do with today. This is at one of the best nursing homes, Sharon Park, California, outside Menlo Park, right in the Silicon Valley. Around Christmas, and we see her and she's like in a coma state. Her watch disappears, things start disappearing. We don't know what's happened. Until like 3 months later on frickin' 60 Minutes, they do a story about convalescent homes, they call them. I mean, I think they might still call it that a little bit, but back then they were definitely called convalescent homes. And they did the story on the one that she was in. The actual one in Menlo Park was like the epicenter of terror. Like the people who worked there were just stealing all the watches and stuff because it was like a really nice one. So the old ladies had like diamonds and stuff on them and they were dying. And so anyway, that's not now. I'm just saying that's just a story.
Everyone is wishing Jovial Juggler good luck with her dad.
Yeah.
And she is saying to Major Win, you are very kind. And yes,
I'm wondering,
Major Win is
it's a
very
blessing that
kind.
you have that time to do that? I mean, it's like a responsibility. I just learned it. It's, that would add another complication to my life that I couldn't handle.
Ryan was saying, I'm sorry. I'm like, you're talking
blah, blah.
seriously. And now I'm reading Ryan's comment about
Big Dre.
Hey,
Aloha.
Big Dre. Ryan was saying there was
Shia LaBeouf's a monk now.
There was one that was wrestling related that he saw on the bathroom wall, and it said, regret the shit man fart, which was a dig on the wrestler Bret the Hitman Hart. Sigourney Weaver is one of the best celebrity names.
Yes, it is. Shia LaBeouf's not bad. But Sigourney Weaver.
Even if it reminds you of a dung beetle, the
Biff,
Sigourney Weaver.
Biff says, when I was a kid, I really thought you could call all those numbers for a good time, not realizing it was likely a prank on someone. No, I found out the, you know what you could call for a good time? 976, whatever. That seemed to work well. And it cost money. And I remember that time yeah. I used to help myself to my grandfather's silver coins, and you could take 4 quarters. Again, silver hair stacker, earmuffs. And 4 silver quarters were like worth $7 back in the day. Maybe not quite, I don't remember. It was like $7, I think. And I used to get quarters for the arcade games. But then at one point, just to get myself in even more trouble, I was always in trouble, I stood outside the payphone outside of the principal's office, and I called 976 number, which is, for those of you who don't know, is a pre-recorded lady talking to you in a unladylike way. And I put the quarters in the payphone, and there was a line of like 15, this is 7th graders listening to this for the first time. And thank you.
Nice. Mike just got a $265 multi-sale.
Boom. That's how you
Cha-ching.
do it, Mike G. We're here for you.
Ryan was saying,
Michelle Kirkpatrick!
Hey, Michelle. Nice to see you.
Yeah, that was a really good first quarter.
Last weekend was horrible. It seems like there's mixed reviews over this past weekend.
I got to ask everybody, are you listing as much as you can be?
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, well, if you're this is all I can determine. This is determinate thinking that the second another thing is, I didn't even get done with that first sentence. Determinate thinking as far as when sales seem to be slow, list like hell. That seems to be something that we definitely do and seems to hit. The other thing that's interesting, that if you guys employ nuclear reset or resetting your store in any capacity in any chunks or whatever, to double check if you are using promoted listings, which some things need to sell. You have to have promoted listings. I've been noticing that in our store of now only 175 items, 76 of them were not promoted. Generally speaking, when I end the items and relist them, they re-enter themselves into the one promoted listing scheme that I have going, because I have listed on there, any new things that come up, put it into the scheme, but it's not working. So just today, I noticed that 76 items are not promoted, and it's asking me to promote them. Is that possible? And, our sales were good, but but the small things haven't been selling lately. It's just the things we know are going to pop that have been selling. And what have we sold that was like, what was the last thing that we sold that wasn't like an Apple computer?
A set of Tupperware tumblers, vintage Tupperware tumblers.
The neon
And that's when we
tumblers.
were like, wow, we really aren't selling any of those little
Tchotchkes
houseware whatevers we
on our
have.
medium grade store.
Yeah, we were noticing that.
And
we
they're
were like,
not
"Ugh, you can't make a living selling
advertised.
just...
They didn't advertise themselves. They didn't create. So is it possible if you are experiencing slow sales, go check your PL. If you're using PL, go make sure your stuff's still on PL, because it's the glitches are forever. If you think they can't come up with a new glitch, they can. And in this case, not adding things, or for instance, let's say you cancel a sale for somebody and it doesn't relist that item when it says right there it's going to relist it for free, but it doesn't. Don't trust eBay to do those automatic features. Double check your PL, see if it's going. I don't know if that did anything really, but it was a surprise. I'm like, why isn't some of this crappier stuff selling? And then just this morning, I noticed it asking me to PL that.
Ryan was saying that someone thought that his brother was Shia LaBeouf at a gas station once. He asked for a picture and an autograph. My brother autographed his receipt. My
Nice.
brother
That's
looks
what you do.
absolutely nothing
But that's what you do.
like Shia.
That's what you do. Thanks for your fandom. Thanks for being a fan.
So wait, I don't get this. 4TP is saying, is it too late to start 976 Kaka? If not, we should. What does that mean?
I don't know. What do you think it means? I don't think 976 exists anymore, unfortunately.
What is 976?
You don't know? I just explained it all.
I don't know.
In the olden 80s days, you used to dial 976 and you get porno calls, but you have to
Oh.
pay for it. It was like, $1 a minute or something. But in the very early days of this nonsense, you could put in, I still remember some of the things they said because they were so bonkers off the wall. I will not repeat it here because it's insane what I heard. It still terrorizes me today. But the coins, you could put in coins into a payphone and get these calls. When I feel like that doesn't seem right, because then you could do it in school and a whole bunch of underage kids could listen to it. How could that ever
Mike
happen?
was saying already a better single day today than my weekend single day. Good. I'm glad
That's
to
awesome.
hear. Reality Smacks. Ask me no questions. I tell you no lies. 4TP. Nope. Less listing and more live dumping when you were asking if people are listing as much. Or they're listing a lot, I guess. Nope. Less listing, more live dumping. Basket Nudes, I am reading your stuff. I'm just not reading it out loud. It sounds like what a crazy roller coaster you were on with your mom. That's for sure.
4TP saying, I've raised the prices ridiculously and promoted 25% initially as a joke, but it's balancing out. Well, that's a good angle. I mean, as long as it continues.
No, Paul was saying he was told he looked like Nick Cage again by the person at the counter in a shop I've never been in. Don't see it myself, but it's happened.
Does
quite
he
a few
just have
times now.
he just has an air about him? He's an air.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I could see a little bit for sure. Yeah. I've been told I look like Tom Petty.
It's true. Like saying my imagination won't accept no for an answer. Biff saying my best friend called the 976 from a phone at his church and accidentally put it on the intercom.
Oh,
God.
4TP. Oh, wait. Blue V2 was saying, anyone fall for the free doggy stuff? Call 1-800-MY-PUPPY. Too funny. Still might actually be active. Free puppy stuff. By the way, S and P are on the same phone button. 4TP. I've raised the prices ridiculously and
I just
promoted.
read that.
Oh, sorry.
How dare you not know
please
what I
repeat
read?
It, Kimo. Primo. Like, Big Dre. Did you read Big Dre's already, too? I bought a bag of tortilla chips and
no, I did
ordered
not.
all the sauces, including the
I
queso
want that.
at Taco Cabana, plus
want
2
that.
margaritas. It was
Good for
a
you,
good
Big
choice.
Dre.
Brr, brr, brr.
That's the meal of the day from Big Dre. Congratulations. There's no award for that.
Like, my imagination won't accept no
I
for
just
an
read
answer.
that too.
Oh, Sorry.
Can't you just? Why don't you read the next one?
My best friend called a 976
I just
from a
read
phone
that
at
one.
his church.
You don't read
Joey, a
anything.
basket nude.
Read that
That is
one?
terrible. Similar to what
Read
my
that
mom
one?
went through.
No, I didn't read that
Tough to talk about. Wasn't allowed to eat.
one.
No.
What?
Yeah. Yep. Let's hope things change by the
Don't do
time
that.
we need nursing homes.
I ain't going into a
I'll
nursing
just,
home.
I'll just
I don't have
wither
any
away
kids.
in a bed.
I don't have any kids that can put me in one. I'll just sit here. I mean, all we have to do, can we prepay? By that time, you're going to be able to schedule out your property tax payments. And we could live here for like 20 years as corpses. They won't even come in. The dog will eat all our flesh.
No one will do a wellness check.
No,
on
because
this.
as long as you pay your property tax, right? What else do you have to pay? We could also do Instacart. We do property tax and Instacart and just schedule them out, and then people will think we're here.
Ryan, I have
Also,
never...
we'll also do every 3 years. We'll do Roto-Rooter. We'll just put everything on a schedule, auto pay, and then our entire life will be completely taken care of for like 10 years, and we'll be dead for 9.5 in here. I don't like our story time.
Basket nudes, you literally have lived the life of like 20 people. You've been through so much. It's professionally, personally, it's really interesting, actually. Ryan says, I have never seen anyone who remotely looks like me. Like says, Paul 100% looks like Nick Cage.
I can see it. Paul looks like the old...
Clean out deals. Hey, I have a question.
Paul looks like the old, the character from Marley. Not Marley, but...
Okay.
Remember?
Clean Out Deals has an actual legitimate question about eBay. I have a question. I never fill out all the 8 things required to complete the setup of my store.
Try not to, Paul.
I'm wondering if that affects sales on those stores. You know, adding pictures to categories. Aloha.
I mean, it's so.
As we.
It depends.
But
So if branding is great. Branding's a great idea.
it is.
Branding's a great idea for many different reasons, but especially if you're going to, depending on the type of store that you have. So branding works super well when you have good pictures and the category things when you're selling super nice stuff. When you're selling, I think things that are similar, like maybe you're categorizing like type items, for instance, stereo views or something. Like it's nice to have categories with pictures so you know maybe these are color ones or these are from this time period or something. If you have a store that someone's going to peruse or
Absolutely.
shop in,
It will help. I don't know how much, but it will. And like we often say, you know, when eBay comes out with new processes,
processories,
yeah. Offering, you know, maybe new features, etc. It's for a reason because they're doing it to
Where's John?
help generate
Are they
sales.
filming the PPP again?
Or help
Nancy
fill their
Johnson.
pockets. But in either case, we have done photos. We've even done a video on our old school artifacts one.
Oh, we did.
And I feel it does create a whole experience for the customer. So if they
Not
do,
many
if
people
they,
see it,
if
but...
if they do decide to go to your storefront, which I think is more likely if you're in a niche, people will go to your storefronts
Sorry, Paul.
more.
Yes. No,
And
I was
if you
saying
have
we
that
know what
stuff
you're going
set
to look like
up,
because you look like from the movie.
It is more appealing to your potential buyers.
Scrooge movie from the olden days.
I like how we have 2 completely separate conversations.
Yeah, we're trying to multitask.
We're trying to get through the comments.
That's right. So, Biff Buffalo, I still have 3 things to fill out in my store, but I remember those last 3 things being dumb. I don't have a custom banner and video and pictures, anything that made me look professional. I do have custom banner and videos, anything that makes you look professional.
So
yeah, I mean, that's all you really totally need.
So go look at our Omega Moon Media We have the cover, the banner, we have the little profile picture, and we have for the categories, we have a image for the categories.
Main categories.
And our old school artifacts as well. And then Junk Drawer Empire is not as perfected as
Bridget,
I would like
4TP looks like Martha Plimpton. You love
Oh,
Martha
I
Plimpton.
love Martha Plimpton. I have always loved her.
Buy more tortilla chips. Indeed. Get the good ones, though. We live so far out that we don't get anything good up here. But every once in a while, our store will make some actual tortilla chips, like fresh made, not Santitos.
Jovial.
I
Jovial,
like that.
one time, Jovial was saying, that's why you have to be nice to your children because they are the ones who decide what nursing home you go to. And one time, because we don't have kids, and one time I was talking with a woman and I said, yeah, I've always wanted kids only because I want somebody to take care of me when I'm old. And she was like, she said, that is no guarantee. Trust me.
it's
And
not.
I was like, yeah, true. Good point. And we've never had kids.
Not only if that was really a thought process to having kids, it's kind of a weird one.
It's one of the thought process. Yes. For me, it was. But obviously, it didn't really have an impact on me because we don't have kids.
Yeah, it does. John's alive.
Hey!
All right. I'm alive, guys. Playing a bit of catch up. Being gone since Tuesday, listening while I work.
And I think he's
It
on
looks like
tonight.
you had fun.
Even though Jenna won't be around, right?
Jenna won't be there. Right?
But I think he's going to get back into his groove with his shows starting tonight.
Hey, go check out Flippin' Ain't Easy at 6 p.m. Eastern.
I bet there's a lot of catch up to do.
3 p.m. West Coast. And look at I'm not sure how relaxing that, John's relaxing trips. It seems I'm not sure if it's relaxing. But sometimes you really have to play hard, which means it's not relaxing.
Clean out deals. So do you think eBay doesn't push your store as much without having those things completed?
I really don't think so. I can't
Yeah,
imagine.
I don't think necessarily no.
I just think
we're
it appeals
just
to
guessing.
I think it appeals to people.
I think right. It's more appealing if someone decides to click and view your storefront. It's more appealing to that person to see a professional setup.
I think
They
that's what
feel
you're...
this person is committed to reselling. They're trying to create a whole experience for me. So that person might be more apt to buy more from you than just maybe one item.
There's a sect of eBay. There's a person, a chunk of eBay. Like before Christmas, I needed to have this one receiver that I had when I was in college. And it was a Sony Strav something. And the pictures were crappy, but the guy had like kind of an okay professional setup, but the pictures were blurry and crappy. And I got it and it worked, but I didn't have time to really test it. And then the guy asked me for feedback and I'm like, oh, you just lost your whole professionalism. And then within a month, I forgot to test it. And then when I tested it, it didn't work and I couldn't leave feedback anymore. So the moral of that story is, doesn't really matter. People will buy your crap anyway. But
well, yeah, and Mike G was just saying that. Saying, I see sellers do minimal photos and store banner, etc., and sell a ton because they have great stuff
I wanted
to sell.
the thing, so I bought the thing.
Ultimately, it's high demand.
It depends on what kind of reseller you want to be. If you want to be a good one and you want to, really be pro about it, then doing as much on that. But the main things, if you don't really have categories that work, then don't do categories. Or, we have a video. We made a video because we have everything better to do.
But no, on our original store, we had our own categories, but on our Omega Moon Media, it's the eBay categories that we're using.
Oh, right. Yes.
Because you can use
your
eBay categories or your own categories.
I think generally you always just use eBay's categories.
Yeah.
And yeah. So that's it. That's enough for now. We have filled your head full of so much information.
We wasted 15 minutes of your time in the beginning with tech
difficulties. It's going to take you the next 3 days to parse it out and really understand what kind of knowledge we have laid forth.
And this is the
And
biggest reselling tool you will ever find. So Beard, if you're still here, Bearded Picker,
Or we-
Primo is a bigger
We can fight it
tool.
out if you want. North v South. The biggest reseller tool competition 2025. Okay, guys, have a great afternoon. I'll put on the song that gets everybody excited and hopefully the dog.
Thank you for being here, you guys. Thanks for hanging around and dealing with our technical issues and
Our tentacle issues.
our non-sensory.
We have tentacle issues.
Tentacle issues, non-sensory issues.
He's not up.
Beard's still here. Something's wrong with him. Why is he not
Okay,
activated?
I said start doing things.
Say hello.
Hello.